permission today to beach hunt at someone's private home on Lake Michigan. Now I can legally walk the, oh, sorry buddy. I can legally walk the beach, but accessing this beach is difficult. Did you see my friend down here? Sorry buddy. I'm thinking this would be a horrible place to live. Yeah, this would be just the worst view to have. I guess if someone gave me it, you know, if it were free, I would live here, but. Ooh.
Have fun.
Okay. Hi. She's gonna work while I play. So this is a property that my sister and her husband sort of manage and do work, and so I'm able to access the beach today this way. And this is pretty wild country up here. This feels like you're going to the ocean for sure. If you're not familiar with Lake Michigan, it's very much like the ocean. You wouldn't know any different, but I suspect today that I'm going to be able to find lots of rocks, hopefully some Petoskey Stones, beach glass, maybe some driftwood or random beach toys. Got my bucket today. Oh, look at this, guys. Super windy, but it's warming up. There's tons of rocks on the beach. Tons of rocks. There's been wicked winds lately, so there might be some cool things that have come in, but this is very cool. Very exciting day. So let's go see what we can find. When you're hunting for Petoskey Stones, it's much easier to find them if they're wet. I know how to find them when they're dry. I know what they look like, but it's more of a challenge. So I'm kind of going on the wet rocks here on the way up the beach, and then I'll probably come over in these drier rocks or up there, because the waves are really high these past couple days, so I'll probably go up there as well. When I find a dry one, I'll show you what it looks like. But I would just say it's just much easier to find them when they're wet. Get the devil. So this is a Petoskey here. There's some trash I'm going to pick up here. Old bottle top. Look at this beautiful rock pile right here. Could spend a long time digging through here. I'm gonna really try to find a dry Petoskey stone to show you what those look like. And I'm gonna go over to these smaller rocks too to look for glass. But I'm just gonna poke around in here for a bit and see if there's anything interesting. Also looking for heart-shaped rocks and perhaps hagstones. So let's see. a little quieter up here. I'm just checking out this upper area here. I haven't found that many Petoskey Stones today. I'm not sure, you know, if this is a common place for them. Sometimes you find them and sometimes you don't. But I'm heading out to that point up ahead. It looks like there's a ton of rocks up there. So that's kind of where I'm headed right now. But I thought I would check up here because the waves were so high recently that I know the waves were all the way up here. And I like to see kind of the driftwood that comes in and, you know, maybe some random beach toys or whatnot. And then I'm gonna go check out that point. And there's definitely a ton of rocks up there, so that should be pretty fun. But just an amazing day here, all by myself out on the beach. This is my dream day right here. If you want to know what makes me happy, just give me an empty beach and I'm good. I'm going in for Petoskey. See one. See it? Good one. So I found a dry Petoskey stone. Here, I'm going to kind of show you what they look like when they're dry. See the pattern. Inside's wet. Now it's wet. Boy, you gotta be really careful on these rocks because they are really slippery. That's the one thing I don't want to happen is to fall out here. I see a really beautiful rock out here, which I'm gonna try to get to without falling. I'm gonna go really slow. Also, the rocks aren't always stable, so I don't think I'm gonna pick this rock up, but I just wanted to show you how beautiful this rock is. Shining in the sun. But I love looking in here because it's really easy to see the patterns, and especially if you're looking for Petoskey stones, it's really easy to see them in shallow water like this. Look at all these rocks. This is really so much more peaceful over here at this point, and I'm kind of out of the wind here. I might wander out here just a little bit. I'm really afraid of falling. Not afraid, like, ooh, I'm afraid. But it's a thing, and I don't really want to slip and fall. I don't get up as fast as I used to when I fall. You know, the older you get, the harder you fall, maybe. I think I could go out here real gently and go in some of these rocks. It's just so pretty listening to the waves and the wind. You can see the stones so well. I've only found a little bit of glass, and that was up in that one rock pile that I showed you, but at this point there's definitely been quite a few Petoskey stones. I'm gonna head back across this beach. Look how many stones there are. But I'm going to go up a little bit farther up there to see if anything kind of washed in these winds. I don't know what that is. Oh, some kind of a skull. Look at that. Anybody know? Look at that. Oh, it's like a bird. It's a beak. Sorry, buddy. This is some neat driftwood up here. So I might pick up a few pieces of this driftwood. There's quite a bit of it. I like these smaller pieces. There's some driftwood. I try to clean up the beach while I'm out. Leave the sand behind, but I do that. Some plastic and stuff. Aw, They remembered my birthday. Hey treasure finders, sorry about the lighting here in this video. I'm under a big tree here and it's casting a lot of shade on my car, but I wanted to give you a wrap up from my second day beachcombing in Leelanau County. And if you haven't seen the first day, you can go back and watch that. I'll link it right here. There's the finds from my first day. And I just gave everything a quick rinse, especially the driftwood, because it was really sandy. And really found some cool twisted driftwood. I guess I didn't do a very good job on this piece because it's still really sandy. I found a lot of bones on the beach. I don't know if I might bleach them and put them in, I don't know, maybe a Halloween craft or something. But I don't know if I'll keep them. A couple of heart-shaped rocks, some fossils, a little X marks the spot. These were just, cute little stones that I picked up for whatever reason, crafting and whatnot. Every one of this group right here, these are all Petoskey stones. It's hard to tell when they're dry, which is what I was going to tell you in the video. I know what they look like dry, but if you walked by these, you might not be able to tell that these are Petoskey stones because the pattern really comes out when they're wet. Let me get this wet. Doop. See the difference? You can really see the pattern here, and it's hard to tell when these are dry, but you can see the pattern. I'm pretty good at finding them, but even I, if you see that, it's hard to know that those are Petoskey stones unless they're wet. So it's easier to find those definitely when they're wet. You see it really pops. So there's probably a lot more out there that I didn't see, but most of these I found in the water, as you saw in the video, so I could tell that they were Petoskey stones. And then I just found 2 little pieces of glass and just some really pretty rocks, also much prettier when they're wet. I thought this was kind of a cool little, maybe like a little worry stone. But all in all, I had a great time. This was up at Cathead Bay, and there's not really any public access up there, but I had access because of a job that my sister's doing up there. So that was a really fun, peaceful day. So beautiful. Loved that day. In addition to that, I did pick up all of this trash, which I like to do just when I can. And using a bucket this time was really handy. So I'm going to throw all that trash away and, kind of clean up the beach as we go. And this is a sneak peek to what's coming in the next video in my Leland, Michigan finds. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And I will see you down the beach somewhere. And I will also see you in the next video from Leelanau County.